Okay, it's been a few days. Actually, it's been more than a few days. It's been 2.5 weeks since my last video. So, we got some updates. By the way, how do you guys like these glasses? They're not prescription, but they are blue light blocking glasses, which came in my recent FabFitFun subscription box. So, maybe I'll do a video looking at some of those items, even though I'm missing one, and their customer service is very slow. So maybe I won't. We'll see. Anyway, so what's been going on since we got here? Within the first few days, actually, a bunch of wildfires broke out all around the state, and that was all kinds of not fun. The air quality got really bad really quick, especially after all the smoke from California and Oregon swooped up this way, so that was not a good time. We were kind of stuck inside for like pretty much a straight week, and the sky was orange for a bit of that, but otherwise the air just smelled terrible and it was not safe to be outside. So we were kind of stuck in this very small bedroom without a whole lot to do. It was a good opportunity to really churn out as many job applications as possible, so I definitely did a lot of that. I'm happy to say that I've had a few interviews now that I think have gone pretty well, and there's a few that I'm pretty hopeful about, and I'm hoping that I will get a job offer soon. That would be great, because once I have secured employment, then we can move on to the next step in our relocation phase here, which will be getting an apartment and like actually having an address and stable home life kind of thing. I will note that between in-person job interviews and a Zoom interview, I definitely still prefer to meet up in person. It's a little weird because everyone's wearing a mask and you can't see their face, so you can't really gauge their impression of you, because, you know, you can really only rely on their eyeballs and sometimes their body language. You can't see their whole face, so it's been a little challenging. I had a couple of Zoom interviews, and that was a little different. I had a few technical difficulties with some of those before, so I still for sure prefer the in-person interview format. I don't know, how do you guys feel about interviewing over Zoom? Are you just as tired of Zoom in general as I am? Sick of it? Because I am so sick of it. Oh, it's raining. This is going to be a really rambly video. I hope it doesn't go super long. I just wanted to kind of throw the camera on and give you guys some updates after my last edited video where, you know, I've got music and all that good stuff. I'm probably not going to do that with this one much, because I decided I don't like the editing software that I was using. So now I have to find something new that is a little bit more user-friendly and intuitive, and that might actually make me want to film and make more videos, because I dislike video editing, even though I love editing books and written works. Yeah, video editing is really not for me much, so. Alright, moving on. What are my thoughts on Tacoma, Washington? Well, again, I haven't had an opportunity to see as much of it as I would have liked, because one, bad air quality, and then two, there's still a pandemic on, so a lot of things are closed, unfortunately. Most of the museums are not accessible right now, so I haven't been able to go and see that, which is sad, because Tacoma has like the most museums like per capita of any state, which is really fun. But again, if they're all closed and you can't see any of them, what do you do? There is some really cool stuff in walking distance of our Airbnb. There is Hank's Pizza and Bar right next door, which is great. They have fantastic pizza, and they've been really good about making sure that even when the air quality was bad, that they were social distancing inside their restaurant because they couldn't see people on the patio. They have a really great takeout option. So they're really, you know, doing what they gotta do to keep their customers safe. And we've had a couple of pizzas from there already, and they're solid. So I recommend it. Let's see, what else? There is some really fantastic neighborhoods to walk around in and sightsee. Just a few blocks east and north of where we're staying, the houses get huge, and they're so incredible. They have amazing yards, and they have all types of foliage, and you see so many different architectural styles on the same street. And so I feel like it's a really walkable city in parts. It's really fun to kind of stroll up and down and check stuff out. So again, I recommend that too. I don't know if you guys can hear all that in the background, but it's suddenly raining like stupidly hard. A few days ago we drove up to Point Defiance and walked around there a little bit along the beach and kind of watched the tide come in. There were a couple of restaurants kind of in that area that were operating, but they're fairly expensive, so I have yet to actually track down a good place to finally have some clam chowder, because that's just kind of like one of those things that you do when you're on the coast. I don't know, I'm picky about seafood, but I do like clam chowder, so I gotta find a place that does that really well. Let's see, what else do we have to talk about? I don't know. Let's see, what else? NaNoWriMo is coming up in November, and I think I'm actually going to try really hard to commit to that this year, because I kind of fell off the bandwagon really early last year. I did not have a plan. I wanted to sort of rewrite something that I had already started, and I fell out of love with it because I feel like I changed too much and the story just didn't have the same vibe that it did before, I guess. So I don't like that. I'll probably try something totally new this year and maybe try to do some actual planning before November so that I actually kind of know what I'm doing. I have a plan. Plans are good. I mean, pantsing is great too, to just kind of sit down and try to write something, but I gotta have at least a general outline and maybe a couple character stats, just so I kind of know who's supposed to be doing what, and everything else will hopefully just fall into place, but we'll see. So anyway, if you are writing a novel yourself in November, comment down below, let me know what you're writing about. If it's your first time, if you're a veteran of NaNoWriMo, let me know. I'd love to chat about it. Yeah, that's about it. D is still out. He had a job interview today, so he's not back yet. I really hope he brought his umbrella, because, oh boy, is it raining. Welcome to Washington, right? It rains here. So, yeah, I'm probably going to continue watching YouTube videos because I have nothing else going on today, and it's disgusting outside, so I'm trying to be all cozy and drink a lot of coffee and watch videos. That's fun. And then, yeah, that's about it. This was super rambly. I had no idea what I wanted to say. Here's an update. I'm still alive. I'm still healthy. We're still doing good. We haven't given up. We're not going to move home or anything. This is home now. This is what it is. Yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Probably no one's going to watch this anyway, but if you do, I hope you are doing well. I hope you're safe. I hope you're healthy. Hope you continue to stay that way. Yeah. You know, it's funny, before I turn the camera on, I have, like, I know exactly what I want to say. And then as soon as the camera's on, and I'm, like, staring at myself on the screen, it's gone. I have no idea what I was trying to say. What are words? What are words? I'm just going to end this video now, because this is starting to get ridiculous. You got the gist of the update, hopefully, and stay tuned for something better soon. Stay tuned for something better. Hopefully the weather clears up a little bit and the sun comes out, and then maybe I will take you guys on a stroll around this neighborhood or different places in Tacoma. Whatever it is you guys want to see, let me know. Let me know. What do you want to see out of this channel? Because I'm kind of struggling here. So, yeah.